good pull to do. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if like you're not in a band and you don't write music and you know you are just a drummer or a guitarist, what would be your best advice for somebody that is really trying to get into the industry? I mean, it's
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on what you want to do with your drumming. I mean, some people don't want to tour and they want to play in lots of bands and lots of different kind of music. So that's sort of a studio idea there. I mean, it all just depends on what you want to do with it. Some people want to sit in their basement and copy other people's songs and record it and put it on YouTube, and that makes them
what would
happy.
be your best advice for somebody that did want to like get into a band and you know be on the road and just?
Oh my gosh,
You don't put a timeline on it, just do it and
Yeah.
you know, make it fun. The minute you start kind of pressuring yourself and you know stuff doesn't happen, you'll just beat yourself up and then you'll give up and then it'll be like this.
Yeah.
You'll look back and say, I wasted all this time. Just do it and. You
Yeah,
know,
it's about
if something
finding.
happens and you find somebody you play with
Yeah.
and it works, you know.
It's about finding people that that have similar tastes. You know, you search around for somebody that likes. You got to find some middle ground. I remember I was talking to the Static X guys a long time ago, and they said they all had very different tastes, but that Ministry, that band, was what kept them as a band together. They all just loved Ministry, and that's what it took for them to be able to develop that band. Which I was Static X. I broke a lot of furniture to those records.
You got a question? Forfeit's probably one of my favorite songs. I was wondering if there was a story behind the song.
Yeah, it's not a long one, but we went out with a band called Seven Dust about 11, 12 years ago, and got to know those guys really well, and they're a great band, but we noticed that when we were on stage, we would open the show, it would be four-band bill, and there were all these haters there, and they'd flake it off and all this and that. And so after that tour, I went home and I wrote Forfeit, and it's basically just kind of, it's tongue-in-cheek. It's like we all love heavy music and we want to jump around to it and stuff, so we do that. But all these guys were kind of making fun of them because all they want to do is like turn it into like a fight club, and that's really what they went there to do.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I'll write a song for you guys and then I'll make fun of you at the same time. So it's kind of funny, and it worked out because we still play that song, and
Yeah, we'll play it tonight.
and we freak out. People
And
freak
people
out.
fight.
Yeah.
I think at the Canada last year when y'all were in town, you played it.
Yeah.
Was that last time? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. You want to hear it tonight? Should we do it tonight again?
Yeah. How many people want to hear Forfeit tonight? Right here.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, you got it.
Write the whole set list right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
It's like 3 people running the show.
Yeah. Only 3 people are on the show.
speaking of writing songs for reason, have you ever just had, I don't know, some incident in your life that either just made you really, really angry or really, really upset, or were you just to the point where you're like, I'm totally writing a song about this, and it's going to be freaking just a release and hopefully be awesome afterwards?
That's what Face of the Floor was essentially,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Face of the Floor was just about the Ponzi scheme that Bernie Madoff pulled off for 30, 40 years of his life, and I was just kind of blown away with that. His whole life, there was this lie and how many billions of dollars he stole, and now he's in jail for 150 years. Obviously, he's not going to live that long, but he's actually succeeding in jail. They say now he's so good at manipulating people that he is becoming a star in jail. So it's not glorifying him. It's sort of a war chant for all the people who got taken.
But I'm sure his spreadsheets look different in jail.
He has to account for all the cigarettes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dean, saw something online about you designing a St. Patty's Day Chevelle shirt.
Yes, I did.
Is that can people get that? Is that available? Is that awesome?
Yeah, it will be available immediately, I believe. We're rushing to get it out. We also have like about 30 new shirts that we're going to add.
Yeah.
We're just putting the site up now, so.
And we're
within a
Irish.
couple days, I think.
So we want to support.
Well, I'm a Dago,
Is that
but they're
a-
Irish. The Dago design the Irish shirt. Well, that's why it looks like.
ChevelleInc.com is your website. Is that the same place you can get those now?
I don't know. I actually.
No.
What's the site? Do we even know?
Well, that's a good question.
I keep asking.
You have to go
this
to it
question.
from Facebook. That's the way to find
Okay.
it. But it's not posted yet.
I'm gonna post it. He's gonna post it. We'll get it out there. We'll have lots of animals fornicating and pictures of them.
Pictures of cats.
They have to reproduce. I mean, that's what keeps this world going around, you know?
Does anyone else have any questions for Chevelle? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was wanted to ask bands that I like this. Do you guys listen to your own songs for enjoyment, like on the bus or?
Not really. No. But it's not because we don't enjoy the songs or anything, but you since you play them every day, you hear them every day. I do go back and once in a while I'll have, like in a golf swing, you just have sort of a slice or something, and I'll get something in drumming where I'm doing something wrong every day, so I'll go back and listen to the song and try to remember exactly the way I played it. But for the most part, yeah. In fact, we don't really listen to music almost at all, ever, on the road, just because we're too busy.
Yeah. Well, we do when we bring Chuck up.
Yeah, that's true. Because we don't have Chuck with us right now. Weight issues.
We get pretty close to what we're working on, you know? And if you listen to it too much, you kind of take yourself out of that.
And Pete writes a lot in the background in his spare time. Well, he has spare time, but he'll sit and he'll write. And he's just, when he's warming up, we warm up for hours before the show. And then he'll go, oh, I like that. And then just grab his phone and record something on there. At the end,
You guys want to hear some new ideas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of a year, he'll have 50 different ideas from that. And that's where we start writing from.
Yeah. Phone, camera, perfect idea.
Yeah.
Place to put ideas.
That's actually just was wondering, like,
Yeah.
how much do y'all control, like, the bands that you tour with? Do you get to pick that, or?
We do. That's actually a really good question because people ask us constantly, can we go on tour with you? And the answer is yes, you can. It all just depends on what we're doing, when we're doing it, how many dates we have available, and what other stuff we have lined up. When we go to do a tour, our agent CAA will say, hey, we've got this list of bands that's available. Who do you like? And then that's what we do. For the most part, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, if we were to be handed a demo and listened to it and loved it, we would fight to get them on the tour. But there's a lot of politics involved, you know? But it is really that easy. I mean, if you're a great band, you're gonna
We want to promote it.
You're gonna make it.
How do you guys seriously feel about Janice and Middle Class Rut as far as what they?
Oh yeah, we brought both those bands out because we love the bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love their records, and like I said before, we want to promote stuff that we like, stuff that we believe is pushing the genre further.
Anyone else have any questions? All right, guys. Anything you want to talk about that I haven't brought up?
No, man, we covered Kuro. We feel latex club.
Onions are bad for dogs. We want to cover that.
What's that?
Onions being bad for dogs.
Yeah, we did find that out today.
Is it as bad as-
All you dog owners.
Garlic and onions are bad for your dogs.
Yeah,
We all know chocolate's bad.
but not white chocolate.
I just learned that onions are bad.
But for some reason, poop is okay, right?
That's pretty weird, right?
Awesome, guys. Well, I want to thank you again for coming out and coming to meet our listeners and letting us do the Q&A with you. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
Sold out show tonight. Marathon Works, Middle Class Rut, Janice, and give them a hand, guys.
Thanks,